Okay, you've all heard of worms and dirt, but have you heard of troll mud pudding? That's what we're going to make today. Look at how nice that looks. It's real easy to do, and we're going to do it together. Alright, remember the first thing we got to do is clean our hands. So you either can wash your hands, or if you don't have access to a sink and soap, you can use hand sanitizer. It's very important that we clean our hands really good before we get started. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready to start. Alright, the ingredients for our mud pudding or worms and dirt. We're going to need some chocolate sandwich cookies. These are a healthier brand, but you can use whatever cookies you want. Then we need a 3.9 ounce package of instant chocolate pudding. I used 2 bags because these were less than that. But this is a keto pudding as well if you want to make it healthier. Then calls for 2 cups of milk. I'm using coconut milk here. And then 8 ounces of a whipped topping. I just whipped some heavy cream with some keto sweetener and some vanilla, but you can use whatever you'd like. And then I've got some gummy worms here. Like again, these are a healthier gummy worm, but you can use whatever you'd like at home or in school. Okay, to make our troll mud pudding, or what's commonly known as worms and dirt, we're going to get our pudding mix, put that into the bowl. Then we're going to pour our milk in. Okay. Then we're just going to stir this together. You want this just to be smooth and mixed all together. You know what? I think I'm going to switch to a whisk. This isn't working too well with the spoon. I'll be right back. Alright, here's the whisk. I'm going to whisk this together now. There we go. That way it can get smoother and it breaks up those pieces of the pudding mix better. Break up those clumps, I should say. Alright, there we go. Much better. Okay, now we're going to add the whipped topping. Alright, now we're going to put this together. You want to mix it together, but be careful. You don't want to really, if you're using whipped cream, you don't really want to deflate it. You want it to stay nice and fluffy. So just be careful as you're stirring this in, or what, actually this is folding, where you go bottom to top, like that. You see how that pudding mix is mixing with the whipped cream or the whipped topping. And there we go. That's it. It's all done. Okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is take some of our cookies here, cookie crumbs, and put them into this mix here. And we'll save the rest of it to put on top. These cookie crumbs, the recipe says to put them in a blender. You can put them in a food processor, or you can do what I did here. I just put them in a Ziploc bag and I just pounded them with a rolling pin or something heavy that you have. So you can do this anywhere. If you don't have a blender or a food processor, you can still make your cookie crumbs. Now I'm gonna fold in the cookie crumbs into our pudding and whipped cream mixture. Okay, when that's mixed together, we're ready to serve. Wasn't that easy? Alright, so what we're going to do is you can put these in clear plastic cups. You can put them in little plates or little bowls. I have these little like bowls here that I'm going to use. You can put them in ramekins, whatever you have. It's okay. So just put however much you want into your cup or bowl or whatever you're using. Okay, just going to make 3 of them here. A little bit more in this one. Okay, and we'll put this off to the side, and we'll get our cookie crumbs now. And I'm going to sprinkle these on top. You can put some on the bottom too if you want, and then put your pudding mixture on the top, but I'm just going to put some on the top here. You can do it however you like. So put as much dirt or these chopped up cookies, ground up cookies that you want on top. There you go. Doesn't that look like dirt? Okay. Then we're going to take our gummy worms and we're just going to stick them inside. And here again, you can put as many as you want. This is your dessert, so I'm going to put 3 in that one. And we can put some in this one. We'll get some more out of our package here. And you can change them up with the colors however you'd like. So we get a little bit of each color sticking up on that one. Isn't this fun? Get to decorate your little troll pudding here, or worms and dirt. Okay, and that's it. That's how easy it is. Alright, so we've got a special guest today. We've got my son Jason. He's going to help us try this troll mud pudding, or what you may know it as is worms and dirt. So let's see how we did. It's pretty good, huh? What do you think?
It's chocolatey, but it's not too rich, so you can just keep eating it. The orange we use are a little bit chewy, but that does help complement the texture of the pudding.
Yeah, and would you be surprised to know that this was a healthier recipe, more of a low carb, low sugar?
No, it tastes exactly the same.
So see, if you want your kids to eat healthier, low carb, low sugar, dessert type items, this would be a perfect way to substitute the items for healthier items and still come up with a great dessert that they'll like. Thank you so much for cooking with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can make this at home or in your classroom. See how easy it was? It wasn't hard at all. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.